Hello and welcome to the Wrestle Vomit Podcast, an extension of the Vomit series of podcasts. It's been a while since we've done this.
A year.
It's been like a year, man.
Yeah. Because I had those issues with my computer, and then like life things started happening, and next thing I knew, here we are a year later.
Yeah. A lot has happened.
A lot.
A fucking shit ton.
But a lot has happened in wrestling as well. WWE is under new management. The booking has gotten somewhat better. I mean, it's got to be a gradual thing. You can't just change it overnight. So what are your guys' thoughts on WWE as of late? I know we haven't even really got to discuss it.
I know.
I'm excited that Triple H is behind it a lot more, and you can see that he's behind it. But I want more. Just like the Bray thing. Yeah. I want more.
I mean, it's still, obviously, like you said, it's not going to happen overnight, but it is getting better. We'll say that.
Yeah, and because he booked NXT, and NXT was like the best thing about the company for a long time.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see the NXT style of booking hitting the main roster, which is great. And a lot of people have come back that were leaving, so that's been nice. There are some things that we're going to get into here that I think weren't the best decisions, but it's a lot to take over the entire show and have to finish out storylines that are already happening. I mean, obviously, we still don't even know when Roman's going to drop the belts. It may never happen. He may just get, one day be like, "And I'm retired," and then we'll just deal with it. I don't know.
That would suck.
That would be fucking sick.
Well, he already wrestles on a limited schedule now.
Yeah, he's got like the Brock Lesnar schedule going. Yeah.
And he wants to do more movies, but Roman's barely a good wrestler.
Yeah, he's
definitely not a good actor.
It's all about his personality.
Yeah.
TV, I guess.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a personality.
Well, I don't know what it is.
The whole bloodline thing is built off of other people working their ass off to get this thing over.
And Heyman too.
Yeah, and Heyman. Heyman always has to work overtime on these guys. But the most over person in the bloodline is Sami Zayn, who's the only one that's not in that family.
Sammy Uso, dude.
So
he's making that whole thing fucking just entertaining as fuck, dude. It is funny.
Whatever they give Sammy, he makes work.
Kind of like Rollins. Rollins is the same way.
All right. So the first show of the week, we had Raw on the 7th.
Yes.
We had the Usos, because we were right off Crown Jewel. Did you guys watch Crown Jewel?
Yep.
Yeah.
I watched the highlights. I didn't really watch the whole kip and caboodle.
We skipped one of the matches, but I don't remember which one it was, just because we wanted to get to Bray.
Fair.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Logan Paul's not bad in the ring.
Dude, he's a good fucking wrestler.
I was surprised with how he wrestles. He's pretty good.
He's athletic as fuck.
Yeah, he's very good.
Him?
I think so. I think that was a trick, because even on Triple H was on his podcast or something. They were talking about, because it was supposed to just be the guest appearance, but he did well, and they were like, maybe there could be a thing.
Right.
I don't think they should have put him in the world title.
No,
that was weird.
No,
but he did. And it was nice to see Roman face somebody else that wasn't like Brock Lesnar, or Drew or Bobby.
Yeah,
so it was nice to see. He did injure himself though. In that match.
Yeah, dude, he tore his ACL, his MCL, and something in his fucking shoulder. Like, damn, dude.
But anyway, at Bloodline, obviously, everyone kept their shit. No one's losing their belts yet. The Usos won't lose till Roman loses. They got that shield up in place. But then they work in this storyline of the New Day had the tag team record for long of the modern, tag team title reigns. Usos are coming up on it. Let's throw them in a world title match for that record. Obviously, that wasn't planned, but it's nice that they were like, "Oh shit, let's just throw that together." I'm never opposed to New Day matches.
No. Or the Usos for that matter, dude, because Jimmy and Jay are both fucking, dude.
Yeah.
They're a hot ass tag team for sure.
And so, New Day comes out. We're cutting promos about, the Usos are from a wrestling family. The New Day had a lot of shit they had to go through to get that gimmick over. It's been like a decade now.
Yeah.
Riddle came out with his bongos. Talk about someone who gets something over. Riddle can get anything over.
Yeah, he can.
The hitting the bong, the how much fish could Bobby Fish fry. He makes it work.
He does, dude. Riddle's, man, he's great, dude.
So that basically just leads into like this is classic WWE booking. People come out and cut promos. It leads to a mixed tag match or like a 6-man tag.
Yep.
So it's New Day and Riddle versus the Bloodline. What are you guys thinking of Solo Sikoa?
I like him.
I think he's gonna do well, man. Especially if he sticks with the Bloodline.
He got called up
so
quick.
much like his dad.
He fucking did, dude. And he does. Yeah, he does look a lot like Rikishi.
Funny.
It's fucking funny.
Well, because the Usos are like thinner built, but like Solo's got the Samoan wrestle build for sure.
Definitely. Definitely.
And I noticed his
He's
ring
not
gear,
as cut, but he's thicker. That's for sure.
His ring gear was like Umaga inspired, is what it looked like to me.
Yep.
So that was cool. And when they were playing the bongos, they did his theme, like the duck, 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 duck.
Yeah, he did get called up quick.
But I get it. Like
his whole fucking family's on the roster, so it makes sense.
Throw him in with the family faction. Like,
yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't just throw his ass in there, but I think they did the right thing of like let him start getting known, then put him over instead of him just showing up and be like, "Oh, it's the third Uso."
Right.
I didn't even really get to see him on NXT.
Yeah, because I
think I seen him once.
Yeah.
And then I seen him on.
I mean, yeah, this was like the most WWE I've watched in a long time. I really don't keep up with it. I've been trying to get back to it, but like I saw him wrestle. Fuck, I think it was Tony D'Angelo or something.
Oh.
So yeah, he's doing okay, but like it's hard for him to shine here. Like I'm curious to see like post Bloodline where he goes, or does he just fall off the map?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
But I could see it happening.
I could too. But with Triple H running shit, maybe not. Maybe people won't get put on the back burner.
Yes, but like Vince has pushed this family for decades.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, again, the Usos are great.
Yeah.
Tag team. Solo has potential. Roman was the most forced down our throats.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's over with. You know,
still is, I think.
I'm sick of him.
That's why, like, the Bloodline thing is good. It's the best thing Roman's ever done besides the Shield. But we've reached so much fatigue by this point. You know, it was hard for me to care.
Yep.
If we had done this back in like 2015, it would have been great.
Yeah. It would have been a lot more interesting, that's for sure.
We've had so much Roman and Brock Lesnar for the past like 5 years. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But this match, I gave like 3.5 stars. Because the New Day are very consistent. Uso's very consistent. Solo actually had the most like moves in this match. Like he actually was the one doing most of the.
They're trying to put him up there, man.
Yeah. And Riddle did a lot of the selling and a lot of the. Because obviously New Day had a title match coming up. They can't eat a pin.
Right.
Solo's so new, he can't afford to lose. So Riddle's like the only one who can actually afford to take a loss.
Yeah.
In this match. I thought they booked it correctly.
Yep.
Although Solo's move is like a spinning rock bottom. Can everyone stop using the rock bottom?
It's just one of those recycled fucking, you know.
But it's been the past few years, because for a while, WWE's like, no one used that move. That's the rock move. Now everyone fucking does rock bottom.
Why didn't he go for the stink face? He looks like his dad.
Well, he don't have an ass like that.
Well, there's implants.
Give him a few years. Then we had Corbin versus Cedric Alexander, which was basically just a glorified squash match.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Corbin was on Raw.
Yep.
I mean, blink and you miss it. Like it's essentially Cedric does like 3 moves. Corbin hits the end of days. JBL and Corbin are starting to make a thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Remember I told you that they put him with fucking JBL for whatever
I mean,
reason.
the booking makes sense. I just hate JBL as a person.
He's
a real piece of
he's
shit
an ass,
person.
dude. Yeah, he really is.
But he was a good wrestler, whereas Corbin, I think, is like an all right wrestler, but a decent person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Corbin can get JBL to not be such a piece of shit.
I don't know. Maybe.
Then we had Otis versus Elias, and I'm like, man, they're still trying with Elias. I thought he would have got let go years ago.
But he's not bad, dude. Like he's a decent wrestler. Now the whole Ezekiel thing, that was fucking stupid.
And then he still goes, "That's my little brother."
Like that is
photoshopped picture of them together where he's like, "Oh, we're in the same
yeah,
room." And I'm
yeah.
like,
No, that is a Vince
Didn't they
McMahon
have
thing
one
for sure.
with like all of his relatives, and it was all him.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
fuck! I didn't see that. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
And I know when Otis first did the whole Academy thing, we were like skeptical. That was when the podcast was going when this was starting. But
Yeah.
like, it's over with me. Like as far as like, I enjoy it. I think both Otis and Gable are solid performers, and Gable always, no matter what, even the Shorty G gimmick, he tried.
He did.
God damn it, he tried.
Ran with it.
He did.
But like the shoosh thing, I find that funny.
Shoosh.
I hope that they stick with this because I don't want to see Otis revert back to what he was before. Because I think
like him
now
being
he's a
a tank.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
The way he's doing things.
Yeah.
And he was tossing Elias. Elias is not a small dude.
No.
But Otis.
Otis is just a goddamn fucking bulldog,
A
man.
literal fucking wall. Like a solid mass.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a big motherfucker.
But
I
yeah,
don't know whatever happened to his old partner.
Tucker got released.
You know if he went anywhere?
I don't think so. I think it was a bitter release too. Like it was like they screwed him over,
Damn.
and I think he's on the Indies, but I don't think he's in any notable company, even like ECW.
That sucks.
Because like they did an interview with him, and like shit went real sour there at the end. So because he didn't know that like that they were gonna make him turn heel and go against the team and stuff. Like they just threw it on him one day, and then they're like, also, and you're getting released because we're just getting out of it. So he had a real rough end because that team was gonna be a great team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, and then
they dominated NXT, man. Yeah.
Nevertheless, Otis gets the win here because, of course, like you're not gonna give Elias any victories.
No.
He's just a jobber.
He keeps coming back. He gets a paycheck. And I can respect that.
He does.
I take it.
He does, for sure.
Then we have like a backstage segment where like Rhea and Bianca just kind of look at each other for a second, and I'm just like, yes.
Yeah.
Book that.
That would be good.
The Bayley thing's going fine. I think they're having too many matches for Bayley not to win the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Rhea and Bianca, yes. Book it. It's good.
Yes.
So then we have the segment, we're setting up for War Games.
Yes.
Which I'm glad that they're putting that in Survivor Series. I think that's a nice
Yeah, because if it was NXT, dude, honestly, I probably would not watch it.
No.
Because I don't fucking know anybody in NXT anymore.
Well, you know the people that went back. There's a few of them.
But
yeah.
Apollo Crews
was R-Truth.
Yeah, R-Truth.
Oh, yeah,
he got hurt.
Yeah, he tore his bicep or something.
Damn it, man.
But so far, it's going to be Bianca, Asuka, and Bliss versus Damage Control and Nikki Cross, who is finally out of the Nikki ASH gimmick.
Thank God. That shit was awful.
They mercy killed that finally.
Good.
Well, at least she had it. She wanted it so bad. She had it. It's over.
And it went. It couldn't have gone any worse. Like it fell to shit so fast.
All I can think of is the stupid yellow and blue and the butterfly, and I'm just like.
Well, then they tried to make her like a super villain, where it was all black and she was with Dewdrop. It was not good.
No, is Dewdrop still on there?
I think so.
Yes, I think she had a match a couple weeks ago.
Okay, just checking. You never know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's still there.
Usually she's in the background. Like one time there was like a segment being cut, and her and Nikki were in the background by like a wrecked car, and I'm like,
oh, is that when they were doing the kidnapping?
Yeah, but I was like, they weren't even in the main part of the bit. They were just in the back.
Wow.
So
TV
yeah,
time, however you can get it.
That's
Just
fair.
show up.
Yeah.
And during this though, Asuka and Io are shouting in Japanese,
Oh my.
which got over with the crowd, but and then Io just goes bitch,
Bitch.
and everyone's like,
Oh,
yes,
I missed
bitch.
that. That's great.
because WWE's letting a little few things slide that Vince wouldn't let slide on TV.
They have to.
They should.
They have to. I think that's why they changed their rating back to TV 14 because they're like, we know what AEW's doing. Maybe we should step up our maturity level a little bit.
Right, and it's like you don't have to go all out with it. You can just when promos get heated, let it go a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that shit, dude. It makes it more like
Believable.
Yeah, and you get more involved in the fucking story.
But yeah, so that was a good bit. War Games is going to be fun. And a lot of these women were like in NXT at the time when War Games was coming up.
Yeah.
The only thing with them bringing War Games back is they don't have a lot of clips to show because most people that have been in War Games aren't with the company anymore.
Right.
Because the Undisputed Era was in like the first like 3.
Yeah, they were in it every year.
So they can't
One of
show
them
any
came
cool
back.
footage.
Yeah, one of them came back.
Yeah, the one who's the least important. Like how many Bobby Fish highlights can we show?
Well, they could do something with Riddle and him.
The Bobby Fish fry shirts, we can bring him back.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. That's all.
I'm okay with that because I didn't get to buy one when they made them.
I know, dude.
I thought you guys did.
No.
We talked about it, but they were gone so fast.
Yeah,
Well,
they sold out quick.
and then you guys got your stupid John Morrison and Miz shirts.
Which I wore to a nightclub once.
Oh, my.
Good choice, dude.
It was a great choice. Yeah.
Good
A
choice.
lot of people talked about that shirt
That's funny.
because most of them aren't wrestling fans. They didn't know what I was doing.
Right. That's hilarious.
So then we had Theory versus Shelton Benjamin, and again, just a really solid wrestler getting jobbed out, which it makes more sense for Theory because he's trying to get over, but didn't really need it considering what happens later in the night.
Yeah.
I heard.
And I feel bad for Shelton and Cedric because like they were starting to get good with the Hurt Business, then they got jobbed out to Bobby, and then they like disappeared. And then it's like we keep teasing the Hurt Business is going to come back. But
Yeah.
they don't.
I'm honestly surprised Shelton is still with the company. Like that's
He looks the same, too.
yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't changed at all, man.
Like him and Truth don't age.
No.
They don't, dude.
It's like them wrestling for the U.S. title back in 2010, and now same thing.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy.
insane.
It's crazy, dude.
But yeah, super quick match. Then we get Miz and Johnny Gargano.
Oh, Johnny.
And this was more of a story than a match because Johnny is blowing the whistle on Miz. So we get this whole segment where like Johnny hired a private investigator to play a TV producer to get Miz to admit he paid off Dexter Lumis to beat him up for publicity.
Oh my god.
And Gargano knows how to get a bit over. Miz knows how
yeah.
to get a bit over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Miz is the most like meh wrestler.
Yeah.
Like he's super safe,
He
very
is.
solid worker, never gonna be impressed by anything he does.
No.
No.
But character wise,
He's
he knows how
spot
to get
on.
it over.
Yeah.
And then Gargano also he's very good at comedy bits, but one of the best wrestlers of the modern era.
Absolutely.
So most of this match was just Gargano keeping the ball rolling, trying to sell what Miz is doing because Miz does the same shit. But the storyline itself is great.
I just don't want to see a tag team match with Miz and his wife versus Johnny and his wife.
Candace.
Because Candace is better than her.
Yes.
I'm wearing my Candace shirt. Like, no.
Yeah.
But it would,
Don't
it would,
put her
it would
against
be
Ray.
both Candace and Johnny trying to make the match look good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Especially with Maurice. You
Yes.
really gotta wrestle around her.
Yes.
And that's nothing against Maurice.
No.
She definitely made sure she got paid forever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because she would not have been like a legend unless she married the Miz.
Right.
Then they're like, oh, well, we just keep bringing her back.
Yep.
And she even got her own fucking TV show out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She knows how to work it.
Yep.
I don't like that show.
Was it Ms. and Mrs.?
Yeah, I've tried because Bryden wanted to watch it, and I was like, "This is so awful, so scripted."
Yeah, it's very
really bad.
Miz comes from reality TV. He knows how it works.
Yeah.
He was in the real world back in like 2008 or whatever it was. Before that, it was like 6 or something. Oh, so long ago. So we had Nikki Cross versus Dana Brooke for the 24/7 title. That Nikki just quickly fucking dusts her off.
Yeah.
And tosses the belt in the trash, and that's it. We are getting rid of the 24/7 title.
Goodbye.
It was long overdue.
Yeah. But that, I mean, everybody knows that belt was made for fucking Truth.
And he did great things with it. And then Reginald got it, and then it was not a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like, most of the time the 24/7 belt shows up, we're like, fuck, here we go. I guess roll everybody up.
20 people chasing whoever's the champion around.
All the people who can't get matches running around the back.
Yeah,
stupid.
I would get pissed off whenever I seen somebody I didn't want chasing the title. I'm like, why are you doing that? Have a real match.
Yeah.
Like back when EC3 was still in the company, he was one of the
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ember Moon got hurt chasing the 24/7 title.
Yeah. So dumb.
Very bad deal.
Yeah.
But speaking of things that are good booking, Mia Yim's with the OC.
Yeah.
Good to bring her back. Odd choice to put her with the OC. But I get that, like, you needed someone to face Rhea.
Yeah.
Even though Rhea's just tossing Gallows around like it's nothing. She suplexed him.
Yeah.
But, like,
Rhea's nothing to fuck
someone's got to hit Rhea, and it can't be Gallows.
I mean, why not at this point? Why can't they do that?
Then we get Seth Rollins celebrating 10 years in WWE, which did not make me feel good hearing.
Yeah. But he's
got the blonde, like, highlights back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Going back to old school Rollins.
Fuck, dude.
I seen like
I showed you that picture that he posted on his Twitter before, like.
Yeah, because his hair was kind of fluffed out on Raw, so you couldn't see it all. But, like, yeah, he's got
he's got the blonde back.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What do you mean? All the members of the Shield are holding gold right now. Roman's been like forever champion. Moxley's doing the business over in AEW, and Rollins is back in the U.S. title scene. So
yep,
they're still super over after all these years.
Yeah, Rollins will be always.
So we're supposed to have like an open challenge because I don't know why the United States title always feels the need to do this. Like WWE always does that thing where they have a mid-card title. And like, we're going to do an open challenge to make it seem more important.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll do it with the one-time champ. And then when whoever wins it next, that goes out the window.
Yep. I don't know why they do that with mid-card titles, man.
And because like it being on Rollins and Lashley and them already makes it look like a higher title. You don't need to do the I'll defend it every week thing.
Right.
But Lashley just beats the shit out of Rollins for like a while. Like it gets uncomfortable sometimes. Theory goes to cash in. First time the Money in the Bank's been cashed in on a mid-card title. A title that Theory's already held.
Yeah.
And Theory's about to get the job done. Lashley interferes, but it doesn't throw the match out. And then he gets stomped and beat. Theory no longer Money in the Bank holder. Thoughts?
Why? Why waste it like that on a title you've already had?
And a mid-card title at that.
It's because he knew he couldn't beat Roman.
It's like
that begs the question. He probably wasn't going to take it off Roman. I don't think they had plans for him to do anything with that. But like, why not just wait till it? He's got a whole ass year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why not wait longer? Why does it have to be right now?
I think, like, Theory's still gonna be doing shit, but I think Vince fucking retiring killed whatever momentum they were giving him. Because I really do think that Vince was gonna push him into like a title picture.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he was going to be in Roman's shoes ever.
I don't know. He may have been.
That would have been weird.
Because Vince fucking loved him for whatever reason.
It was like the one good thing, like the one time Vince saw something, we're like, actually, yes, that guy.
Yeah.
He is good, but he wasn't going to take it from Roman.
No. But he's probably not going to do shit now.
He's very young. He's got a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
To get it back over. He's shown many times he can work with what he's given. I mean, the whole way thing was way better than it had any business being.
Yeah, the way shit was fucking, man, that shit was comical.
But yeah, I thought it was a bad move. Like, you could have waited it out. He could have, like, threatened to cash in on a bunch of different champions. Could have even did a comedy bit with, like, Bianca or something.
Yeah.
Like,
or he could have lost the Money in the Bank in a match.
That could have happened.
Did to Miz.
Yeah.
But they did do, they've done that a few times lately. I get not wanting to do it again. Or he could have tried to cash it on Roman and lost that way.
Yeah.
That's better than and nothing against Rollins. This is the U.S. title. He already had it.
Yep.
And again, Lashley interfering, they should have thrown the match out.
They should have
continued.
Yeah.
So does it change the rule for the Money in the Bank now? It's any title.
That's a great question.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Because usually it's for a world title match.
You're gonna elbow me.
Sorry. Yeah, usually it's for a world title match, not a mid-card title.
So now they're gonna have different levels of Money in the Bank.
The mid-card money, the mid in the bank.
I could see it.
I could too, actually. That'd be fucking kind of crazy.
And it has like a picture of the U.S. title on it or something.
Yeah. Or the Intercontinental title. One of the two.
It's just got a picture of Razor Ramon on it.
I'd be cool with that. Fucking Theory, dude.
So that was Raw. It wasn't a bad show. I mean, I have sat through many a bad Raw.
Oh, yeah.
This was fine. It wasn't great, but it was fine.
Yeah.
But at this point in my wrestling watching fandom, fine Raw is okay. Like, I'll take that. That's a good day.
Yeah.
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 Then we moved to NXT, which is back to black and gold and not the splash color 2.0 thing we had to
I was
deal with.
so hopeful with that since they were changing the color scheme, I was like, it's going to be like old NXT. Nope.
No.
We're getting better. Kind of.
Baby steps.
They have some really solid performers.
They do.
But they really bloated their roster.
Yes, they did.
Because they did the breakout tournament, which was supposed to add new people. But then they said, oh, fuck those people. Here's a shit ton of other people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because most of the people from the breakout tournament are bottom of the card.
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes is the only one that actually got pushed.
Is he still North American champion?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting ahead of yourself, man.
I was just asking.
So we start out with Schism.
Oh, Rock's daughter.
I've been checking into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Ava Rain.
Ava Rain.
Yes. Thought this was a good move. They're putting her with a group. They're having her get over in NXT. She's coming up. I mean, she got signed 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Well,
and they kept her on the back burner.
Yeah. I thought they would have jumped the gun and The Rock's daughter. Fucking get
right. Yeah. Put her up top.
Throw her with the bloodline.
Yeah.
but they didn't.
No.
And she didn't take Johnson as her last name.
No, and she threw shade at her dad.
Ooh.
She said he's irrelevant.
Ooh. In wrestling, yes. Not Hollywood or everything else.
Will she be in Fast and Furious 10?
Oh. I hope
it's
not.
possible.
Or sorry, Fast X, as it will be
Fast
called.
X. Yeah.
So we start out with Joe Gacy versus Cameron Grimes.
I love Cameron.
Kind of surprised he's still on NXT.
I thought he was going to the main roster.
It's rumored to happen, but hasn't been made apparent or official yet.
Maybe like Royal Rumble. That would be good.
Or even, I know the draft got pushed because Triple H is changing the plans. Maybe he gets drafted.
Yeah, he could get drafted.
I thought they did away with it. The draft.
Well, it was supposed to happen like post SummerSlam, like normal, but Triple H took over, and they're like, well, all of Vince's shit for the draft we're not doing, so we'll postpone it, figure out what we want to do, then do it. So we don't
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense to do that.
But this ends up being a solid match. Gacy gets the win here because Ava Raine swipes Grimes' feet. Makes sense that Gacy gets the win. This gives him groups trying to like come into their own. Grimes has had his moments. He can take a loss and be fine.
Right.
So then we have Carmelo Hayes recently lost the North American title to Wes Lee.
To Wes Lee?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it was a ladder match at Halloween Havoc that he won.
Wow.
So those two are setting up for a rematch.
Yeah.
And then they have this cryptic debut message for someone named Scripps. And the whole thing felt super cheesy in like early 2000s to me. So we'll see what the hell that is. Which vignettes sometimes don't mean shit because we all remember Kazarni.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Had like 85 vignettes, wrestled one match, and we never saw him again.
Yeah.
And he only gets mentioned by Edge because they were roommates.
Yeah. Good accolades to have, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if you're roommates with Edge and Christian, I guess that's like, you touch on that a lot, You're like, oh, yeah, remember when those two guys were in the same level as me?
Yeah.
So then we got Sol Ruca versus Elektra Lopez.
See, I don't know
I don't know either one of them. Wait, Elektra Lopez was with...
she was with Legado del Fantasma.
Oh, okay.
I remember her.
And she had that shitty match with B-Fab.
Yeah.
Earlier in the year. She's gotten better. Sol Ruca is a new person. I did not know who she was till this match. She's very athletic. She did a whole lot of flippy doos getting into the ring. She's doing handstands and flips and kicks and stuff.
That's good.
But it was kind of a squash match. Elektra Lopez, they're trying to put over here. Now that she's away from Legado del Fantasma, I think she's with Tony D'Angelo's family.
Really?
Which Legado del Fantasma was also with the D'Angelo family for a little bit.
Huh.
Yeah, there's weird stuff happening there for that.
Yeah.
And then we're setting up for Mandy Rose, who's been NXT Women's Champion for over a year now.
Yeah, I was going to say she's had it for a while.
She's going up against the former Kaylee Ray. She's now going by like something Fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're setting up for a last women's standing match.
All right.
Then we get Chase U. That's the Andre Chase from the Breakout Tournament has his own university. That's still a thing. And Duke Hudson's with them now. Remember Duke Hudson from the Breakout Tournament? I was like, this guy's going to be like the next top heel. And then they said, fuck that guy.
Yeah, dude.
And now he's doing comedy bits.
Yay.
He's way too good. He reminded me a lot of Wade Barrett. So I was like, this guy's going to be like top guy. And just like Wade Barrett, they were like, hey, swipe it away.
Yeah, I can.
Except John Cena didn't do it this time.
No.
So Andre Chase has a match with Charlie Dempsey. You probably don't even know who that is either.
No.
I didn't either, but the guy's not horrible. But the match ends by throwing in the towel because Hudson was worried that Chase was going to tap.
Huh.
Okay.
I didn't even know that was a thing you could do in most wrestling matches. I know they have it in some matches, but like it's usually like a stipulation.
It is a stipulation.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
But yeah, threw in the towel.
Threw in the fucking towel.
Indy Hartwell looks like she's about to get a push.
She needs to go be with her husband.
Yeah.
She's like the only one of the way that's not on Raw.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because, she's been there for a while. I figured.
Well, they started to push her, and then they put her in a tag team with her friend Persia Parada. Then Parada got fired, and then they put her in another tag team with someone who I can't even remember.
Yeah.
And then that tag team ended, and now she's just kind of been sitting on the low card.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy because she was a big part of, the old NXT.
And, should have been women's champion by now.
Yeah.
Well, look what
Or
they
at some
did to the
point.
creepy chick that sat in her throne, and now she's walking around in pajamas.
Oh,
Oh,
that
Wendy
fucking chick
Chu.
with Xia Li.
Why did they do that to her? She was so creepy.
That was stupid.
I mean, I guess you could argue it's still kind of creepy, but in a different way.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, you're just gonna wear a onesie and you're gonna fucking look like you just got out of bed. That's a great fucking gimmick.
It's Wendy Chu, Sleepy Chu.
Stupid, man.
And then we get Hank Walker versus Stax. Is this
I'm
just
so
sounding like
wrong.
nonsense words to you at this point?
Yeah, Stacks.
Stax is with the D'Angelo family. And Hank Walker is a former WWE security guard turned pro wrestler.
All right.
Okay.
So Walker tossed Stax around for a little bit, and then gets a knee to the face and gets pinned. Pretty garbage match.
Sounds like it.
So then we get Grayson Waller's talk show, The Waller Effect, with Braun Breaker and Von Wagner, who are about to have a world title match.
Oh shit.
Wagner gives the typical heel promo of like, I tried to do it for the people didn't want me, I'm too good. And Breaker does his normal shtick of like, I'm gonna get in there, and I'm gonna be intense, and I'm gonna be in your face, and I'm gonna wrestle the shit out of you. The better Scott Steiner promo.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So yeah, Grayson Waller didn't need to be here, but they were like, we'll just put him on the show.
Yeah, giving him spotlight.
Because they're going to put him on the main roster, and I don't agree.
No.
I think he's good, but he hasn't found his stride yet.
We have enough
He's only been
obnoxious people on the roster. We don't need him too.
I still know him more for being on Survivor than I do of being a wrestler.
Oh, he's on Survivor?
He was on Australian Survivor.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
Well, maybe he should go back.
Survive it this time, dude.
I mean, I don't like him.
I mean, because they love to do these talk show segments, and 9 times out of 10, they're pretty garbage.
Yeah.
You know, very rarely do you get something that's really good out of these.
Well, Bliss's talk show is great.
I mean, yeah, and like the dirt sheet with Miz and Morrison was good.
Yeah.
The highlight reel with Chris Jericho was always pretty good.
I missed that.
Yes.
But like a lot of the times, it's just like we need to get this wrestler over. Like Lash Legend had her own talk show in NXT. Who's Lash Legend? Don't care.
Beats me, man.
That's like a real name for a wrestler.
Yeah, that's a real name.
I guess.
Does she have like really big fake eyelashes?
She's a former WNBA player, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
But her first match was garbage.
Oh,
like I don't even think she'd been to the performance center. Like I she might have taken her first bump in that match.
See, dude,
that's not fair
that's
to them.
bullshit.
That messes them up.
Not only that, but they keep signing these athletes and shit that don't know shit about wrestling, but actual fucking wrestlers like Jake don't get shit, and he's had 2 fucking WWE tryouts. Come the fuck on, man.
Yeah, they said he was too old.
That's bullshit.
But it's like, look at the old guys, like older guys, like Gargano and Ciampa, and they're still having like 5-star matches.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because they've been doing this
If you have
shit.
a bunch of young guys in the ring, you're gonna have a sloppy match because they're all green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't they have NXT has like another show now?
That's like Level Up, isn't it,
NXT
or something like
Level
that?
Up. Why don't they save them for that and not the actual show?
Yeah.
Although they did get the Creed brothers out of this. The Creed brothers are good.
Okay.
So,
we know the Creed brothers. Not very much, but
which ones?
They were with Diamond Mine.
Who's the ones that dressed up in the flashy clothes? Aren't they tag champs?
Oh, that's
pretty
reckless,
pretty deadly,
or pretty deadly.
Yeah, pretty deadly. Yeah, you were close.
There's something.
So then we have Axum versus JD McDonough. JD McDonough is Jordan Devlin, who they felt the need to.
Oh, yeah, they changed his name. I remember that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Axum is the looks reminds me of Sin Cara, but he can actually wrestle. So that's
Aww.
Poor Sin Cara.
I'm sorry if you have like hours of botch compilations, you can't be called a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the match was really solid. Axum is actually really good.
Fuck yeah.
With like he turns a lot of like he's a high flyer, but his high fly moves end in submission. Like he'll like flip over into an arm bar or something.
That's cool.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
That's cool.
So, like I'm trying to I wrote down some of the spots because I was like, oh shit. He did a moonsault, and when he landed the moonsault, he caught him in a triangle.
Damn.
Nice.
Stuff like that.
That's pretty impressive.
That's what they need on NXT. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys, the match ended in like Axum's knee injury, the ref calling it, which it wasn't like a real injury. It's just trying to get McDonough over. But both guys looked really good.
Huh.
So I gave that a 3.5 stars. Probably the best match of the night. Then we have Brutus Creed versus Damon Kemp. Both were in Diamond Mine. Now Kemp is not in Diamond Mine.
Okay.
Because the Creeds have split from Roddy and they're now with Apollo.
Oh, didn't know that either.
Is Roderick still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
He's feuding with Apollo over control of Diamond Mine.
Gotcha.
So this was just a squash match. Brutus just beat the hell out of Kemp for 5 minutes. Then we had our main event. Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons versus Caden Carter, and it was formerly Casey Catanzaro. Now it's Katana Chance.
Yeah, I don't like the name change.
Yeah, and it's like their names already went together.
Yeah.
I get that her last name could have been hard for people to say, but
you could have called her like Casey Chance. I guess that doesn't go together.
No. Katana
Chance is kind of dumb though.
A little bit.
But this was a solid match, but could have used more time. It seemed like they were like rushing to the finish of this one. So they probably could have gave him an extra like 5 minutes and things felt more fluent. Everyone looked good though. I mean, Nikita Lyons is great. She really came onto the scene quickly, but well. Zoe Stark has been a solid tag competitor, which no one thought. Like she keeps getting thrown with people, but making it work.
Yeah.
Champs retained though after a 450 neck breaker combination.
Damn.
That was NXT again. It was okay.
Huh.
I've seen a lot worse NXTs, sadly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then we move over to the other show, AEW Dynamite, which started out with the Guns and Swerve in the Glory versus FTR and the Acclaimed. Way to throw everyone together here. That's a solid fucking.
Yeah.
The Guns have come a long way in the past year.
They have, dude. They really fucking have.
And the Acclaimed and FTR are probably the most over tag teams in all of wrestling right now.
They're so much fun.
Yeah.
Like the Acclaimed is already over, but the daddy ass stuff has really fucking put them
Dude,
on
it's fucking, it's awesome, man.
Just imagine the cruise.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be amazing.
Which you saw they put Wardlow and Kingston are on the cruise now.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yes. It's gonna be great.
So this is just a big spot fest, but the Guns are set like having to do a lot of the sells here.
Yes.
Because like obviously FTR is not going to be throwing Keith Lee around.
No. No.
But they're selling like Shawn Michaels style. Like they take the atomic drop and like fly over to the corner and shit. Like, they're really putting it over. Big Rig ends the Guns as we probably got a little short, but I get it though. There were so many people in this match.
Yeah, it was a fucking 8-man tag.
Yeah, you can't tell a huge story here. 3 stars, very solid open to the show.
Yes.
Then we get like an MJF podcast segment.
Yep.
Where he's talking about, because MJF, we're seeing a weird point in MJF's career where like he's like forced to be like an anti-hero now.
Yeah.
Because he's so over. I think post-Punk, because of the shit show that was, we're just thrilled to see MJF in the title picture.
Yeah.
Thoughts on all that situation, so the Punk stuff? Because we didn't even talk about that in the podcast.
Oh my god,
dude! Like, why, man? That dude got fucking. He was there a fucking year, gets a fucking title, and then wants to be a dick because his fucking dog supposedly got hit with the door.
We don't know the whole story. Like, we'll probably never know everything.
Yeah, so that's going to get tossed under the rug. with.
But like, dude, come on, man. You
yeah,
don't wrestle for 7 fucking years.
He was being a piece of shit before the fight in the locker room.
Yeah, he was absolutely being a fucking asshole.
Colt Cabana.
Yeah, and calling everybody out and shit. Like, dude, he fucked his career up.
And the point that was made by like Jericho and them that I agree with is that like, even if you had points, like you're supposed to be the veteran of the locker room. You're supposed to take these things with stride. Instead, you acted like a baby about it.
Yeah, because not everybody wants to listen to you, dude.
People have always
get over it.
Punk had those kinds of issues.
Yeah, that's why he didn't work out in WWE either.
I bet they'd take him back.
But with WWE, he had a lot of points about things. Even if he was still being, a whiny guy, he had points about shit. With AEW, they gave him everything on a platter.
Yeah,
anything he wanted, they were like, "We'll do it."
Yeah,
because they knew how big this return could be for business.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then when it came time for Punk to return the other end, because this was building for MJF to take title off Punk.
Yeah.
And I think he knew that was coming, and I think he sabotaged shit because he didn't want to take a loss.
But when he first came back, what did he say? He said there were a shit ton of people he wanted to fucking put over. And he lost, 3 matches?
One was MJF.
Yeah, he did get pinned twice in Chicago.
And then the Moxley thing, but that was an injury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But those are the only matches he lost, dude. So who are you putting over? Put MJF over one time in one match.
And then MJF left for like 4 months.
Yeah,
so it's like really, not a lot of work was done, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But MJF's coming to do this match, and Moxley has picked up the load.
Fuck, dude.
Punk got injured. That was a shitty situation. Moxley stepped up and really probably is having the best run of his career.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good.
Hands down, dude.
He's sober. He's world champion. Because he did it twice. Because then he lost it to Punk. Thought, all right, that's it. I'm going to take some time off. Oh, Punk's a piece of shit. And I got to come. Okay, we're doing a tournament now.
Yep. Yeah. Moxley's carrying that company right now, dude.
And he's about to put MJF over.
Yeah. Because we all know what's going to happen.
Yeah, MJF's winning this belt.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
But it's going to be, you don't have an easy match with John Moxley. Like, you're going to have to put the work in. But MJF can have
hard to watch at points, I think.
It will be.
It's going to be gruesome.
Because Mox, dude, we've seen him. He's a violent motherfucker, dude.
Like in his contract, he has to bleed every match. He's like, I don't care if I wrestle 5 minutes. Stab me in the face with a fork and I'll start bleeding.
That's why he's so good, dude. He's willing to do whatever it fucking takes to, show off his fucking
blood
and just be entertaining, man. Mox,
look how much I can bleed.
Mox carries that shit.
I mean, he did that even early on. Like, I can't remember which company he was with, but they were known for like death matches and shit.
Like GCW.
Yeah, and Moxley had like pink hair back then.
Oh god,
that's cute.
So then we have Page versus Kingston in this world title eliminator tournament, which will conclude at Full Gear, where the winner will be the first to face MJF, essentially.
Yep.
And I think Page is posed to win this tournament.
I could see him.
He's with the firm. They've been feuding with MJF.
Yeah.
He's a really solid performer and
he
can be
is.
a really good first title defense for MJF.
Yeah.
He could win it match with Kingston. Kingston, he wrestles the same match every time, essentially. I mean, he's at a point in his career where he's going to be consistent.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of chops.
Yes.
A lot of elbows, a lot of stomps. Page, though, does an ego's edge, like off the second rope, but manages to land Kingston exactly where he needed to
go. Yep. That was a good finish to the match. I was pissed, though. I was like, damn it, Kingston. Come on, dude.
I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on Ethan Page in his time?
Dude, like, I just don't think he's ever been put in, like, the spotlight that he should. I feel like when he was with Scorpio and Lambert, like, yeah, he would say his bits here and there, but I feel like that was mainly focused on
he's kind of on the back burner on a lot of it.
Now I feel like even though he's with the firm or whatever, he's one of the main guys that they're going to do something with in
I
that
don't
group.
see him doing anything.
I don't know. I could see him. I could see him
Maybe,
winning
but
this
not right
tournament.
now. I don't know.
I think Paige is a main eventer guy. Like, I think he's a great heel.
He could be.
He's got to get there. Because, like, in the Indies, this guy did a lot of shit. And then he had a great run in TNA with the tag titles. The guy knows how to get, and he had that shitty gimmick in TNA for a while, the Karate Man.
No,
I didn't even see any of that.
And he got that over though. Like, it's one of, like, people love that character.
Huh.
So,
interesting.
He has it in him. He really could.
Yeah.
It's just, now's not the time for him to be world champion. It's MJF's time.
Yeah, definitely.
But down the line, I think it should be a point. Whoever takes it off MJF, maybe they're like transitional champion. Toss it to Paige.
Yeah. Could happen, man.
I could see him as champion.
Yeah.
Just not this way.
Yeah.
So Wardlow crushes Daivari because he's doing this whole open challenge deal. But like the TNT title was always made to be that title, like
Right.
wrestle every week for it. So I'll let it pass, even though they've kind of went away from it being defended every week. And
Yep.
I'll kind of pick a side and do that.
Yep.
But this is only just to set up Joe turning on Wardlow.
Oh, yeah.
Setting up to our triple threat match at Full Gear, which will be Joe, Hobbs, and Wardlow. A lot of man meat.
Dude, that match
geez.
is going to be nuts. They're going to have to
ring fall Brock Lesnar Big Show style.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They need to fucking make sure that ring's held up because those are some big bodies, man.
Who's the biggest one in that match?
Joe's the heaviest.
Hobbs is fucking.
Hobbs is the most muscular. Well, I guess but Joe's got muscle. He's just Hobbs
big.
is this literal chisel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hobbs is fucking.
So yeah, I guess it's between Hobbs and Joe on who's the heaviest.
Yeah. It's definitely not Wardlow.
No.
Either way, though, that's the combined weight in the ring is going to be a lot.
Yes.
They're all just going to fall through the middle of the ring.
Whoever gets out wins.
Wins the fucking title. Yeah. It's crazy, dude. I didn't see Joe fucking turning on Wardlow.
I kind of saw it coming. They kind of built it up.
I wasn't ready for it. I liked Ward Joe.
When he was standing behind him, though, and then
when he was holding the title, I was like,
oh god, he's about to fucking deck him in the back with it. Sure enough.
And then we're also getting Cargill versus Nyla. Like Nyla stole the title and being like, I love this angle. This is an angle I always enjoy.
It's interesting.
And Nyla is a great talker.
Yeah.
Nyla can put shit over. Very solid wrestler, very good character worker.
Yeah.
Cargill has come a long way since she got into the company.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
So it's going to be a pretty good match there for the TBS title.
What will this be for her record?
40. If she wins, I think it'll be like 44, 45-ish.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And she's not doing like the Goldberg thing of having like squash matches every week. She's legit matches.
Yeah, she's had a few.
So
a lot of them are squash, though.
Yeah.
Well,
because she's just good.
She is good.
But like her mic skills have like tremendously improved.
Yeah.
Like with the whole baddie group and stuff, she really came into her own.
Yep.
Then we got what was probably the biggest news story to come out of this AEW segment, which is Saraya going to be returning to the ring against Britt Baker, who's a great first opponent.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The roof blew off the arena when she announced it.
Yep.
I don't think anyone thought she would ever wrestle again.
No.
It's gonna be good.
They're gonna fucking rip each other apart, dude.
She's a great performer, but it's been so long. Will she be able to step it up? Or will there still be a little bit of, will it take a couple? I mean, I'm sure she'll be working in the ring, like behind the scenes to polish it up. But, that's so long. Was Danielson off this many years? Like, she's been off for like years.
She was off for what, 5?
It's been a while, but I don't think that she would book herself like that.
If she thought-
If she
couldn't
thought she
do it.
couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
fair.
she's been training. I think she's known for a while, and
I
I
mean, she's
think
still
when
in great
WWE
shape.
let her go, she had her answer.
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, this was the big announcement. Everyone, I mean, we thought, when she came to AEW, which surprised the hell out of me anyway,
Yeah.
that this has got to be building toward a match happening.
Yep.
But yeah, Britt's the great first opponent to have because Britt's super over. I think this was like a dream match for, people talking about who could come to AEW kind of deal.
Yeah, and this is probably the biggest match for Britt too, because I mean, look what Saraya's.
That's a huge name to go against for sure. It's like
I
a
think
wedge.
Britt wanted this match. I think Britt had said something about it.
I could definitely see
I
it.
could be wrong, but
I could definitely see it.
Then we get this weird bit, like the factory's working with like Lethal and his crew against
Yeah.
the Best Friends.
Yeah,
But like, good for QT Marshall. That guy gets paid.
he does.
he's
He's the
Like,
best coach they have.
He's right. And good for Cole Carter. He gets a paycheck too. That's not AEW Dark.
Yeah, I guess.
He's getting television checks.
Yeah.
So we get Lethal versus Trent. Lethal just attacks him early.
Takes the knee out.
Great heel stuff. Lethal's always really spot on.
Oh yeah, dude, he's
With his
phenomenal. I love Jay Lethal, man. He's so good.
Pretty good match. And then when Trent's going for the win, there's a bunch of shenanigans. But there's this like so Danhausen gets in the ring, he punches Sanjay Dutt in the nutsack.
Yeah.
Saddam Singh swats him off.
Thousand.
Trent hits Saddam Singh and he's supposed to knock him off, but Saddam Singh is no sells the hit and then just kind of like gently steps down off the apron.
Yeah.
I know he's a big guy. Taking a fall to the outside is not super awesome, but it could have at least did a little more. Like usually big guys like that take like an ass bump, like they'll
Something.
hit, drop down to the apron, then the floor. He was
Yeah.
just like, and I'll step down, and I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just made himself look bad, like it didn't hurt him because there
Right.
was nothing going on.
Yeah, he no-sold the move and then just myth down to the
Yeah. Okay, we'll just go backstage now.
But Saddam Singh's not a bad big guy wrestler. I mean,
No.
for a guy his size, he does okay.
Yeah.
But that could have been better. I mean, he's not the great Khali.
No.
Aw.
No, but I don't think anybody will be. But I feel like he's definitely better than fucking Omos.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Even though they're still pushing Omos, which doesn't make any sense.
Dare either one of you to talk shit to Omos' face?
No thanks.
You wouldn't. You would run.
My fucking head would be like a pea to him. He just
Yep.
fuck that.
I don't know. I think I could run if I can get a good stride behind me.
He ain't gonna run. He ain't gonna take
You
off.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll do it standing in the ring, and I know you won't be able to do much.
Aw.
Yeah.
So we also get a Jeff Jarrett promo because Jeff Jarrett's in
Oh.
AEW now. I wasn't super thrilled about it because Jeff Jarrett loves to whore himself into the spotlight.
Yes, he does.
Kind of take away from what's happening in look at TNA.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they'll let him get too much. I think because this is just a novelty match to get him with Sting.
Yes.
So hopefully that's that, and he can take a commentary position or some shit.
He's supposed
I
to
don't even
have.
want him on commentary.
He's supposed to have some kind of director role or something there. That's what they hired him for.
Backstage.
Just
Stay
keep him
back.
off TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to see him a few more times. And then after this match of
Ric Flair's last match.
No.
He says he wants to do it again, but did you guys see that match?
Come on, man.
He faked a heart attack. I was like, oh man, that's jinxing yourself.
He
Yeah.
passed out twice during the match.
Did he really?
I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
He was
I
on the
didn't know
apron waiting for a tag, and literally he was out. And they had to
God.
kind of tap him,
He took a nap.
essentially,
Okay.
Jeez.
because he got so exhausted. He got busted open,
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
and then he's like,
I
"I
don't
can
think
do it again." It's like, no.
You probably
Please
shouldn't.
don't.
Probably shouldn't, dude.
Because everyone in attendance was just like, Okay, he's breathing, everyone, he's fine. Like,
Oh my god.
people weren't there to watch a wrestling match. They were there to see if Ric Flair might die in the ring. So we don't need to do it again.
I'd be terrified.
Yeah. Fuck that.
It's hard enough watching some AEW shows and wondering if somebody's gonna die.
Sometimes.
So we get Jungle Boy setting up for him and Luchasaurus. Which, we'll talk about it on the Rampage on what the match is going to be. But this has been building for a long time. Obviously, it was supposed to end it all out, but Christian's injury, they had to kind of like quickly kind of go over it. But now we're getting the real payoff for it. So, I'm glad they didn't give up on the angle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we get a Moxley promo firing back at MJF. Moxley doing the standard like, I've been you. You're not the devil because I battle alcoholism. I'm going to fucking get in there. I'm going to teach you what wrestling is. It's like, yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah. Mox is going to put a hurting on him, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to feel it. He's going to earn that fucking title he's about
Will there be any canvas that is not covered in blood by the end of the match?
Probably not.
And it'll probably mostly be Moxley's.
Yep, guaranteed. Hangman's not in it and anything, so he's another one of the big
MJF will bust open, I'm fairly certain, but just Moxley bleeds so much when he bleeds.
He does.
Like, I don't know if he's on medication or something. He just fucking bleeds. Which, who bled the most that was concerning to me was during that coffin match between Darby and Brody King.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that was
Brody was like hemorrhaging blood. I was like,
Brody was
can someone pat his face?
Covered, dude. But he looked so badass with it, with the fucking face paint he had.
Yeah, because you knew he put that paint on so it'd show more.
Yeah. Yeah, he bled like a motherfucker, dude. I was like, God damn, son.
It was literally just like pouring on the ground. And I'm like, do we need to stop for a second? Yeah. Like, we're cool, get a towel?
Yeah.
It's like a metal video.
Fucking metal, dude. Yeah.
He's a metalhead. It works.
Brody King, not afraid.
Yeah.
Do you guys know he used to do lighting for movies?
Mm-hmm.
What?
He used to be he did lighting for like movie sets.
Oh,
like
cool.
Pirates of the Caribbean and shit.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I listened to his podcast on Unrestricted. We were talking about it.
He also worked on reality television because he worked lights on the Big Brother season that Luchasaurus was on.
Oh shit!
I didn't know Luchasaurus was on Big Brother. What the hell?
He was on Big Brother 17. He got fifth place.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't have time to watch things anymore.
That was back before he was going to sign with WWE at that time. He was going by Judas on the independent circuit.
Yeah.
All right.
But he played very well. He got like fifth place out of like 17 people. So
that's pretty good.
He was in there for like 2.5 months.
Damn.
And then got evicted with his shoes off. That's like the famous thing that he's known for.
Aww.
Because he got blindsided. He thought he was safe. So he was like in pajamas, like with no shoes on. And then he got evicted and had to walk out on stage.
Oh, man.
Good stuff. But yeah, he did lights on that. But he said his favorite thing he did lights on was RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, I bet.
That's cool.
I bet.
He said he had the most fun on that set.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
There's high energy.
Yep.
That's true. But like that would be like a fun show for lights. There's a lot of colors going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get Jamie Hayter versus Sky Blue. And actually, they're letting Sky Blue do more.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Obviously, she's not going over against Hayter, but she got some moves. I thought this was going to be a squash.
I did too, honestly.
But no, they let her get some stuff in. It was good for her.
Because we're used to seeing her in just squash matches usually.
Or tag matches with
Britt.
Or
are you talking about Sky Blue?
Yeah, I'm talking about Sky Blue.
Oh.
The trainer. I forget her name from TNA.
Madison Rain.
Yeah, I'm not very impressed with her.
No, and I wasn't when she was in TNA. Like she was a big name in there, but that was back when like the Knockouts division was like the Divas time of wrestling.
She was like a heel too. So she was a little more entertaining.
I can't remember what her group name was. There was like 3 of them. There was like a sexual reference. Hold on.
Yeah, it was something to do with
I need to know.
I need to know this.
It was more entertaining than what she's bringing now. Now she's all like, oh yeah, I'm here to help.
Which I get it, but I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like her.
But she was a brilliant.
It was the Beautiful People. That was the name.
The Beautiful People. I should have remembered that. It's a Marilyn Manson.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
That's hard to talk about nowadays.
Yeah.
So then we got our main event: Sammy Guevara versus Bryan Danielson in 2 out of 3 falls match. This match was,
dude, it was fucking. I knew it was gonna be, because I hate Guevara, dude. Like, he gets on my nerves so fucking
good,
much.
He's such a good wrestler,
damn,
and it's
so
infuriating
good,
how good he is with how much he's unlikable.
Yeah, dude. That match was fucking awesome.
This was great match storytelling. Like, Guevara hits him with a chair, loses the first fall, but is able to work over for the whole second fall. And then the third fall is just like, there was 3 points. I thought the match was over, and it wasn't. So
yeah.
Some really great storytelling in this match. I gave 4.5 stars because it was just very solid.
Yes, it was.
Great main event. This was like, sometimes the main event and the opener, you could say which one's better. This one was easy.
Yes. Yeah.
Except for Ty's part.
She's just as annoying as he is.
Ty Mello.
Ty Mello
will also be on the cruise.
Yeah, all of fucking JS is on it. It's gonna be sweet.
So we go over to SmackDown. We get the Usos New Day title match. 30 minutes they gave these guys.
Oh.
It's a long fucking match.
I'm surprised they
I watched part of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty typical New Day Usos match. I mean, there was nothing overly impressive, but it was a solid match. Yep. You guys have wrestled each other literally 100 times.
Yeah. They always put on a good match, dude.
Usos obviously win here, so now they have the record for the tag reign.
Yep.
Then we're doing the International Cup or some sort of cup. There's a trophy and also a title match against Gunther. Gunther's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of people. It's like the All Atlantic title, but without the title and a trophy.
A trophy instead.
Which Jinder Mahal almost punched over the trophy when he was doing his promo. He threw his hands out and hit it, and he had to
Yeah, he was like, "Oh God!"
I was like,
I caught that. I caught that. I was like, "Damn, I haven't seen Jinder in a minute."
And he already fucked up.
Whoops. I'll do better next time. Please keep me on.
We'll get him back in the 3-man band.
Oh no.
Who would be in the 3-man band now?
Oh God.
Drew Gulak?
Gulak. He doesn't do shit.
I'm trying to think of jobbers they don't do things with that would be in the 3-man band.
Elias.
Maybe Madcap Moss.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, that would be a decent little team.
No, it wouldn't.
Moss is actually pretty decent.
He'll get TV time.
Yeah.
But we had Nakamura versus Escobar for the first match, which is very solid open.
Oh, Santos.
Santos gets the 3 here. Honestly, might go on to win the tournament. I could see him being a runner in it.
Santos is awesome, dude.
He is.
Nakamura obviously wasn't going to win here. He got that match with the Great Muta coming up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Which is great that they're letting him do that.
Yes.
Finally, WWE is working with other companies.
Yeah, and it's a part of his fucking heritage and shit. So yeah, it's cool they're letting them do that.
So then we got a 6 women. It should have been an elimination style match, but it's just a 6-pack challenge, as they call it. Liv Morgan, Shotzi Blackheart, Sonya Deville, Xia Li, who still has a job, Lacey Evans, and Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah,
I love Xia.
Winner gets a shot at Ronda Rousey at War Games.
Oh yeah, Ronda has the title again.
Yeah,
I know. I keep forgetting to.
Yeah.
But for this, it seems to just be Sonya and Liv who wrestle for a majority of it. Everyone fucks off immediately. They're like, everyone go to a corner and start just throwing punches, and then let Liv and Sonya wrestle.
Yeah.
And then we'll come in, stop pinfalls, and then we'll let them wrestle, and then we'll come in again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we really didn't need to have a 6-pack challenge here, but after a botched table spot, Because Liv was supposed to like crossbody Raquel Rodriguez through the table. Liv comes in like super hot, like super fast, kind of sideswipes her, like kind of misses the main part of her body. They both just kind of fall. I think Raquel hits her head on the edge of the table. Table doesn't break, it just kind of scooches. And then they're like, oh fuck, let's go back to the ring.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was a bad spot. And then we get the end, and Shotzi Blackheart wins the match and will face Ronda Rousey for the women's title.
Well, she'll lose.
Well, yeah, but I was shocked Shotzi won it. I was thinking Liv was probably the front runner. Maybe they'll give like Raquel a shot. You know, I was thinking like who could pop, but like Shotzi was at the bottom of the list. She was above like Xia Li. Lacey Evans, I kept forgetting was in this match because I saw her maybe twice. I saw her enter the ring and I saw her throw a punch.
Does she look like herself again? Because one of the matches I seen her on Raw or something,
they kind of took away her lady gimmick, which made her stand out. Like having like the high button up thing.
Yeah.
They kind of took that away from her. She kind of looks like a normal, like average wrestler.
Well.
And they've clearly not given her anything to work with in that match.
No.
But Xia Li still has a job. I thought she was gone.
I'm happy she still has a job.
I do like
so many like failed gimmick changes. Like it's.
I know.
Yeah.
She can be so good though. I don't know.
Wrestling ability, she's great. It's just they
haven't found her character.
Yeah, that's what she needs.
Other than she has a fan.
Yeah.
That's all they got.
Yeah. Kind of lame.
Happy for Shotzi though.
Yep, and Shotzi's celebration is cut short by Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, who beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Oh, Shayna's with Ronda.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I like that.
That's how Natty got her fucking nose broke.
I don't care about
She's like legitimately injured though.
Yeah.
Well, get well soon. Stay home though. Don't come back.
I'm surprised Natalya still wrestles, honestly. Like
she's been doing it for a long time, dude.
She's the most tenured, I think, of the roster.
She needs to just be training people because it's sad because she puts herself in the title matches, and I'm just like,
she's not winning. Like,
no,
she's never a viable threat.
No,
I don't like those easy ones where you can just tell what's gonna happen. It's boring.
So we have Jinder Mahal versus Braun Strowman in this cup tournament thing. Clearly, Strowman's winning.
Obviously, yeah.
It was basically a squash match, especially since Mahal almost punched the trophy.
Yeah.
Then we get a segment where the Raiders are squaring up to Hit Row, and Sarah Logan is back now.
Yeah,
dude,
she looks cool.
I wasn't a fan of Hit Row coming back without Swerve because that's the draw of their group. But like Top Dollar and Ashanti are an okay team. I never liked B-Fab.
No,
she's a good mouthpiece, but not a good wrestler. But they insist on her wrestling.
Yeah.
But the Raiders are a good team to put them against. But like, they shouldn't go over. The Raiders should.
No, dude, there is no fucking way.
I don't think Hit Row would beat them.
There's no way.
I am not going to assume good booking is still going to happen. Okay. I'm gonna be optimistic, but I'm not gonna be like, well, clearly this is what's gonna happen. I can't make that call.
Well, Rowe just came back recently too, didn't he? Because he got hurt again.
Because they revamped because the Raiders were faces, and then the injury happened, and he came back. Now they're heels.
Right.
So, because they had that thing with the New Day for a while, where Kofi was wrestling both of them.
Yeah, I did see that. People were saying that Sarah stole the gimmick off of Max the Impaler.
Which, like, their outfits do look similar, but Sarah has always had a Viking gimmick.
Yeah, she did, and that's like her lifestyle.
If she drew a little bit of inspiration from it, that could be.
I think so. I think
she's always had.
That?
Well, I was just
the similarity is mostly in they're very comparable, but it's not like she had like a completely different gimmick and then did this whole Viking thing. Like this is she had a Viking fucking wedding. This is her lifestyle.
She's definitely stuck to the whole Viking thing the entire time. Cool. She looks
Yeah.
badass. I'm
Looks
glad
great.
she's back.
She has
Ever
long
since she
hair.
like shaved the side and had like the dreads up top,
Yeah.
I thought that was always a great look for
Yeah.
She's copying Bray Wyatt now.
her. They actually are very similar. I
You should
didn't
do like
think
a
of that.
guess who and then like the top of people's heads.
Oh, that'd be funny.
See how bad we
Is
feel.
it-
I'll set it up.
Is it Bray, Sarah Logan, or R-Truth?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Then we get the Bloodline and the Brawling Brutes. But like
Yeah.
Sheamus's mic fucks up, so we don't hear like anything he's
Anything
saying.
he says, yeah, his mic cut
Oh,
out or
whoops.
something. Yeah.
So then they start brawling, and McIntyre shows up with the so War Games is probably going to lead to being the Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes and McIntyre,
Oh.
Yeah, I could see it. But
and
that's
maybe
not
one more
what I thought.
person on the Brutes team, because
Who would it be though?
I think they need 5 people.
Yeah, because War Games is always 5
That
on
just
5.
sucks because you know Roman's just gonna win.
Right.
Yeah, Bloodline's
Uh,
probably winning.
Unless Roman doesn't need to maybe Sami, because Sami Zayn's with the Bloodline,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so maybe he eats the pin.
Is Sammy even
it-
going to be in it?
Well, the poster for War Games is the Bloodline with Sami,
Okay. So what
but he
if-
hasn't been around. So I don't know. Maybe
Where'd he
Sami
go?
joins the Brutes team.
he could, or what if fucking this is just random since Sammy's going to be in the match? What if KO joins the
Hmm.
Brutes and
KO's been in
McIntyre?
War Games before too, so I guess you could use clips.
Yeah, he was in
that
it with
is
fucking
right. He
Ciampa
was
and shit.
random in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was that year they did all those table spots.
Yeah. Yep. Could be
Who
KO
knows?
maybe.
When is that pay-per-view?
2 weeks.
Yeah, because
It's
Oh, for like
Full
Thanksgiving.
Gear is like next
Yeah.
Saturday, right?
yeah, Full Gear's this coming Saturday, and then
Yeah.
the following week is Survivor Series.
Nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's 2 really good pay-per-views coming up on.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm anxious to see how Survivor Series is going to be.
So then we head on to the last show of the week before we get to the new
Rampage.
Rampage, where Christian and Luchasaurus call out Jungle Boy, who challenges Luchasaurus to a steel cage match.
Nice.
Yes. Dude,
This
that's
could be a
gonna
great match, but Jungle Boy's going to get the shit kicked out of him for a bit in this match.
Oh yeah, dude,
Not gonna
he's
be
definitely
easy.
going to get wrecked for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And Christian's arm's fucked up, so I'm hoping he doesn't get in the match in any
Right.
fucking way.
Maybe Luchasaurus will get kicked out of the cage with his shoes off. Flashback to his reality shows.
That's a bit of a stretch.
I hope he's on the
I don't know
cruise
if
because
he
I
should be-
deeply want to bring this up. Like I want to discuss this in depth. I know he hates talking about it, but I'm like, listen
Listen here, dude.
Let's talk about it. When you were in the same house as a rock star dentist and a professional poker player, let's discuss right now. So Death Triangle's having a rift where
Yes,
Pac wants to win by any. Like, he carries around that like hammer thing now.
the ring bell. Yeah, dude.
And obviously the Lucha Bros, they're like the babiest of baby faces. They're not going heel. So Pac's probably going on a singles run here soon.
I think so too. Yeah, Death Triangle's about to be
It's gonna be sad.
done. I think.
But look, the Pinnacle got back together, and because this is my theory for Full Gear is by the end of the show we have MJF winning the belt,
Yeah,
the Firm coming out because Ethan Page is gonna be the next challenger. Firm coming out to kick his shit in. Wardlow, FTR, Spears hit the ring, clear out. Everyone's got belts. Hold up MJF. Pinnacle kind of did what they said they were going to do, just not when they said they were going to do it.
yeah,
So I think that show's going to end.
dude. That could happen.
Yeah.
That very well could happen.
That'd be cool.
That would be fucking sweet. A
So
good.
A good Pinnacle.
Yeah, they're all
You guys
face now.
know.
Yeah,
Even Sean
Every
Spears,
single
who
one.
didn't even have an arc for it. He just showed up and was like, I'm a good guy now.
yeah. Pretty
I'm
much.
the perfect 10 again.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm glad he's back though. He went through some shit too. Apparently, that's why he wasn't on anything for a while.
He owns a wrestling school with Tyler Breeze.
Really?
Ah.
Fuck yeah. That's cool.
I thought Tyler Breeze was coming back.
No.
I mean, because he's not leaving up, down, down. So it's like you either re-sign him or you just have to deal with him on your YouTube property.
Yeah.
So we get Brian Cage versus Dante Martin. This match was I thought it was going to be more of Cage powerhousing, but Dante got some moves.
Dante was working him over in the beginning, dude, for a minute.
And a lot of the power was like Dante getting caught. Like he went for like a dive, Cage caught him and suplexed. It was good stuff.
On the outside, yeah. That was a really good match, dude. Unfortunately, Brian won, but I figured he probably would because although they put Dante in high stake matches, he never
Cage kind of got screwed heading out of Team Taz.
He did. So I get this is maybe Tony trying to like make it up to him in a way.
He needed it.
Cage takes the loss most times.
Yeah.
So we can give him a win here and there.
Yeah.
Even if it is at Dante Martin's. So Dante's got years of career ahead of him.
But now Darius is coming back. Did you see that shit?
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
That's a lot sooner than they thought.
Yeah.
What was he injured with?
He got in a car wreck, I thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was wrestling related.
No. He got in a car wreck and was out again.
Damn.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back next week, dude.
Next week? Damn.
Yeah. Him and Dante and somebody else.
Did they pull a $6 billion man? We can rebuild him right in time for Full Gear.
Yeah. I think it might be on Dynamite, actually.
And then we got Roosh versus Bandito.
Dude.
People have been wanting this for Bandito sign.
Fucking great match, man. Roosh is that dude's on a whole nother level.
He loves him.
I fucking love Roosh, man.
I didn't know you were such a Roosh fan.
Yeah. He's a badass dude. He really fucking is.
Bandito's no slouch either. Bandito's
no, dude. I'm glad they finally signed him.
Yeah, because I know they pretty much ever since Ring of Honor was like gonna go under, there was talks of like the big names they wanted to sign, and Bandito was toward the top.
Yeah. That match that he had a couple weeks ago with Jericho was fucking.
That was a great match, yeah.
Dude. Amazing match.
Jericho shows Punk how to put young guys over. Jericho will take the L anytime.
Yeah. He knows what's up, dude.
Because the only people he beats for belts typically are like veterans. Like he beat Claudio for the Ring of Honor title, you know?
Yeah. Which was short lived, but.
Hey, he's the Ocho now.
He is the Ocho.
He went from wizard to Ocho.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's gonna do anything wizard like on the cruise.
Better shoot a fireball.
We need at least one.
You'll see the alcohol fireball.
We need at least one fireball.
They're gonna have a drink named something.
Probably
Jericho.
The wizard.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be fireball.
A flaming Dr. Pepper or something.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
That'd be yummy.
So during this match, Johnny Hungy comes out to cost Roosh the match because we've had this thing where Roosh is trying to get 10 away from the Dark Order.
Yep.
Thoughts on that angle? Because I'm conflicted. Like, I love 10 in the Dark Order, but like if it means 10 gets more of a push, maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah. I agree. Because like Dark Order hasn't done shit, unfortunately. I feel like a lot of that.
Well, a lot of them left.
That and
hey, one came back.
Yeah, Stu Grayson.
That shocked the hell out of me.
Say that he came back.
Yeah.
Because like I saw that the Tate hand come in, I was like, who the fuck's hand is that? And it pulled back, and I was like, oh shit.
Stu Grayson, man.
He didn't quit. He just needed a vacation.
Yeah. He was still wrestling in Canada though.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of indie shows.
Like little indie shows or whatever. I wish Alan Angels would come back, dude. That motherfucker's badass too.
Where did he go? TNA?
Yeah.
I think he did go to TNA. Yeah.
I think so.
All right. So then Hager wants Claudio to join the JAS because they want to put back. What was their tag team called in WWE? They had Dutch Mantel as their.
I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I thought he was just acting stupid.
You don't remember that?
No, we may not have been watching that.
So they had Dutch Mantel, the guy with the curly mustache. They used to run the promotions back in the fucking 80s.
Oh.
Like he used to run the Texas promotion that Steve Austin wrestled in before he went to WCW.
I do not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
it was called the Un-Americans or something like that. It was like something like that.
I'm gonna look into it and see.
And it was Jack Swagger at the time, and Cesaro, and their whole gimmick was that the real Americans. That's what they were called.
The real
Americans. Because Jack Swagger at the time was the all-American American.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Because he started.
Yeah, we weren't watching then.
And he had that promo skills.
Idea.
Yeah.
And they would always come out and like put their hand over their heart.
I might have seen some clips from that.
So I remember it vividly.
Yeah,
you don't forget that. You don't forget a short, stocky man with the biggest mustache you've ever seen, with a team called the All American, the Real Americans, with one guy from Switzerland. You don't forget that.
It's true.
I'm going to have to watch.
Yeah. That's funny.
So then Nyla has a squash match.
Yeah.
The TBS Open Challenge, and her and Jade get a scrap.
Boy, she was mocking Jade.
Fuck yeah, she was the whole fucking time. That will be a good match, though.
Nyla never needed Vicky Guerrero as a mouthpiece. She's great at promos, but I think they just wanted Vicky Guerrero on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't know what to put her with. They're like, fuck it, throw her with Nyla. Nyla doesn't need it, but let's have Vicky Guerrero say excuse me.
I mean, they make a good pair, I think.
They do. They work.
Well, Vicky Guerrero kind of leads the women's locker room. She kind of just moms them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
So then we got our main event of Rampage. We got Orange Cassidy versus Big Shotty Lee Johnson for the All-Atlantic title. Love that Cassidy carries it in a backpack.
Yes. Too lazy to fucking have it around his waist.
And when he holds it, he kind of just it's so good. He knows how to get a fucking bit over.
Dude, Cassidy is fucking great.
Very solid wrestler, but the fact that he doesn't need to actually do any wrestling moves in a wrestling match to get something over,
dude,
it's wild.
People just lose their fucking minds over his shit, dude.
He's just so calm.
He is. It works.
So obviously the factory tries to interfere. That's kind of the whole thing here, is that there's 8 of them on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Cassidy gets the win. Lee Johnson looks pretty good in this match. He's a very solid competitor. He's just got to find his swing.
Yeah.
But Cassidy beats him with a beach break and not an orange punch. I thought was weird that the match ended there. But then he orange punches a couple of Cole, whatever his last name is.
Carter,
thank you.
You had to tell me who it was. I was like, who was that?
Because at first they give him a hug and he's like, "How are the best friends now?"
And he's like, "Yay!" And then turns around and gets fucking lights out, dude.
Good stuff. And then QT starts to get in the ring, and then they look at him and he's like,
"No, fuck you, QT. Poor Danhausen." Did you see that part?
Ruined my Halloween.
Did you see that part?
What?
Danhausen was standing on the steps or whatever, and QT came up behind him and gave him a low blow, and then he fucking pile drived him on the fucking steps.
Aw. Danhausen is Jobhausen.
Still knows how to sell merch.
He does. He's got some cool merch.
Love that Danhausen.
Is he going to be on the cruise?
Yeah, he's the host.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it was going to be the OC, but they went back to WWE,
yeah, it was supposed
so
to
they
be
had to find new hosts.
Oh, I'll take Danhausen. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hosthausen.
Yes,
Hosthausen.
the Hosthausen will be Amazehausen. Okay, I'm going to quit now.
I was like, I got time. We can do this for another 20 minutes.
No.
So, on to the news.
Yep.
Oh, he has his hat.
Doing the hat thing. Yeah.
The news.
The news.
I can't put it around my hat, but we got news. I look like a DJ.
Give us the beats.
Maybe that'll be me on the cruise, laying down the sick. I'm gonna be the DJ house.
There you go, dude.
Beat housing. Told you I'd keep doing this. So, rumored competitors for the women's War Games match are Candice LeRae and a returning Chelsea Green.
Really?
Well, if she does better on round 2.
Because she just had her last match with Impact and is now a free agent.
Oh, well
So,
then, yeah, I can see it.
So does that mean Cardano's going to go back?
he said he'll only go back if they let him keep Matt Cardona. He's never going to be Zack Ryder again.
Right.
Woo, woo.
Woo woo.
You know it.
You know it.
Can he at least get the theme song back? That was like, oh, radio.
I have a feeling
No,
he'd
he
probably
doesn't
get a
want
whole
that.
new,
I want it.
new fucking thing.
He doesn't. He's over it.
He needs to
He's
be.
like, I wrestled in GCW. I had death matches.
He did. He had some.
He had some great
matches.
matches,
Yeah.
though, in
But
GCW.
he
GCW.
doesn't want to go back to Zack Ryder.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That'd be cool though.
WrestleMania next year. John Cena versus Logan Paul, question mark.
I could see it. Big match.
Probably gonna happen. We don't need it, but like, yeah.
Sure.
It's a draw for
if
sure.
It's a short match.
It's a draw.
It's a draw.
45 minutes. John Cena versus Logan Paul.
No, it ain't gonna go that long.
Granted, Cena can only do 3 moves.
A suplex.
That's pretty bad.
German
that
suplex?
Logan Paul could out wrestle John Cena.
Well, I mean, Cena is up there in age too.
Even heyday of John Cena, he had like 12 moves.
Yeah.
Because he used to like do that leg drop off Brett's rope.
Yeah.
He did 5 knuckle shuffle, FU, STFU.
Maybe some body slams.
Diving shoulder.
Oh yeah. So
That might
Cena
be
doesn't
it.
have a big weapon arsenal, that's for sure.
They should bring
Punch.
back letting people vote.
I think he did a DDT for a little bit.
Yeah, he may have.
Either way, that's the rumored match. Cena's going to be at WrestleMania next year. They just haven't finalized his opponent.
Well,
He
yeah, it
doesn't
makes
have
sense.
to have a match. He could just be on there.
No, it makes sense because it's in Hollywood, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah, WrestleMania goes Hollywood next year.
So
yeah.
that's why.
It'll be a thing. What about The Rock, though?
I mean, they've wanted Rock and Roman for like 7 years.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
But Rock's like, he's got too much going on. He's got workout clothing lines. He's got tequila ads to do.
Movies.
He's got social media. I think he's like writing something.
Well, if he's going to have
He's got that
match,
show, Young
he's gotta do it
Rock.
soon.
Yeah. He needs to, if he is going to, yeah, like you said, if he
How
is going to
old
have a
is
match,
he?
he needs to have it. And then
Who, The Rock?
Yeah.
Gotta be in his 40s, I would assume.
Yeah.
If he's going to
Hold on.
wrestle, then he
Quick
needs to
Google.
Yeah.
get back to it. He's in shape.
Oh, yeah.
But
He's definitely in shape.
Being
He's
in ring
He
shape.
More
keeps
in
getting bigger.
Yeah, he's more in shape now than he was when he was fucking wrestling.
The Rock
Dude's
is
fucking massive.
50.
He works out like 10 times a day.
How do you know?
He has to.
You don't know that.
I think he at least works out 3 times a day.
Yeah. It's up there. He works out a lot.
Because he does his first workout at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's a lot.
Triple H, not high on Judgment Day. Kind of wanted to get rid of the group. I think they're doing more now than they did at the inception.
It's because of Dominic.
Well, Rhea was injured, and that kind of made things awkward for a minute.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they got this whole Dominic thing going. Rhea's getting back over again. You don't really need to axe it.
Yeah.
R-Truth going to be out for a while with that injury, which sucks because they were gonna tag him and Shelton together in NXT, and that would have been really good for NXT teams to be able to wrestle those two.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him something.
Yeah. Damn, that
That's
sucks.
sad.
Bray is currently negotiating for Bo Dallas and Eric Rowan to be part of the stable.
They should be, especially Bo.
I think Bo's more of a guarantee than Rowan.
I think Rowan does want to go back though, because that's
Not
why.
that Rowan doesn't want to go back. Is do they care to sign him back?
Yeah.
He's never been a priority, even with the mechanical fighter.
Right.
They're going very slow with this Bray thing.
Yeah.
It's very slow.
It's kind of starting to get annoying.
But that's the story of Bray Wyatt. Like,
It is.
He does one thing, everyone explodes. They talk about it, and nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want this time to be right.
And then it starts to happen, and then he gets beat by someone who should have retired 20 years ago, Goldberg.
Let's not talk about that.
He'll have nightmares.
Fucking stupid.
He'll cry.
I remember those car rides to Honda.
Oh, dude, yeah. Man. I was fucking pissed.
Fuck Goldberg.
Exactly.
No one ever asks Goldberg to return. He just does.
Nah, dude, you were the shit 20 years ago, man. Stay the fuck out of wrestling.
Speaking of returns, Bobby Roode, Big Bob.
Yes.
Bobby Roode.
Yes.
Damn.
They're planning on moving him to SmackDown. Don't know what the plan is, but he's a good mid-card wrestler.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna return on Friday night. That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Talked about that. Punk going back to MMA.
Yeah, I saw that he did a commentary. He was doing commentary or something.
Maybe he should go to Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
With his wife.
Yeah, didn't she just produce a movie for Netflix or something?
I don't know about that. I just
Blade of the 47 Ronin or something like that.
She has a lot of projects going.
Yeah, she's doing more than he.
Well, somebody's got to work.
Yeah.
He'd be able to work if he stopped doing
that part. I'm scared.
The thing is about Punk, you can let him work, just don't let him open his mouth.
Yeah, dude, just
I like Punk.
Cool your shit, man. The whole situation sucks, dude, because when he was in WWE at that, mid 2000s or whatever, we weren't watching. So I missed all that shit. When he came back, I was like, fuck yeah, I get to see what he's fucking going to be all about. And then he fucking blows it. All of it. Dude, it's dumb.
Speaking of comebacks, King of the Ring.
Really?
Going to go back to being a pay-per-view where the whole tournament takes place in the pay-per-view.
Okay.
Nice.
I like that.
So we're going old school, which that's a very Triple H thing.
I like old school.
I like that.
Speaking of MJF, he will be in the 2023 film The Iron Claw, based on the Von Erichs family. You guys heard about this?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen
the Zac Efron.
Efron.
He looks so bloated.
That is how that's a very 70s wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they got it that accurate.
Yeah, it's very accurate.
It's crazy.
I thought it was fake at first because I was like, what the hell happened to it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I'm excited for that movie though, because the Von Erich story is wild.
It's nuts. Yeah, it's crazy.
So, but the fact that they're making a film about it, that's pretty cool.
Should be a good one.
I want to see the Vince McMahon documentary.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes.
It's like the Harvey Weinstein movie that's coming out. She said it'll be like that.
Dude, that's gonna be.
I've heard so many bad things about Vince. I can't.
I mean,
can't wait.
It tracks.
It definitely tracks.
Yeah. All right, and then this last bit of news is probably it comes way out of left field for me. Guess who is probably going to be returning to WWE? Someone from the 2000s who had very, very weird angles.
There's a lot of those.
I'm gonna take this hat off. Why you guys?
He's like, I'm over it. I'm
tired of holding my headphones.
But we liked your DJ look.
Somebody from the 2000s that had weird angles.
There's a lot of people that had weird angles.
But really weird angles. Uncomfortable weird angles.
What does their name start with?
An S.
An S.
This will take him all day. No. That's his last name.
S. I don't know. Who is
Gene Snitsky?
Oh, I forgot about him.
Rumored to be returning to WWE.
Snitsky?
Is Lita coming back and pretending she's still mad at him?
I don't know what the angle is, but he's rumored to come back and have a thing with Strowman.
Really?
I don't want to. I don't want to see that. He's
Because
gross.
he had the feet thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember the foot thing.
He would like lick feet and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't remember that.
He would like corner divas and like lick their feet.
No, keep him away. We got rid of Vince. We
No,
don't
that was like 2007. You don't remember that?
No, I wasn't watching. Apparently, I have a love-hate relationship with wrestling.
Well,
I came back and I've been solid with it.
You picked a good time to tune out.
Yeah.
He caused like the storylines that he caused someone to have a miscarriage. I can't remember.
Yeah, Lita.
Yes,
Lita. It was Lita.
That's the only thing I remember of him, and he kept going, "It wasn't my
fault."
Yep.
Yes.
And then he threw a fake baby or some shit.
Yeah. But yeah, then after that angle was the feet thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, I must have tuned out right after that.
Yeah, he would like always just like ask women to lick their feet.
Oh my god.
Or like put their feet in his face and stuff.
It's fucking weird.
They must have let Quentin Tarantino write a segment. It got weird for a minute.
Nasty.
Fuck. Yeah.
Man, so he's probably. I mean, it's not his. It wasn't his idea.
Maybe it was. Maybe he really likes me.
Maybe he does have a foot fetish.
What the hell?
If he comes back though with his first T-shirt, be like a foot on it or something.
God.
Nope.
Or is the first T-shirt like it still wasn't me or something?
It still isn't my fault.
Yeah. Or do you even acknowledge the weird shit? Because all it takes nowadays is a quick Google to find this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than like the Katie Vick storyline Triple H did.
Oh my god. I couldn't even like Triple H for a while after that.
Yeah.
And he's always been my favorite.
Or like Big Boss Man dragging away Big Show's dead father's casket.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot about that shit.
Wrestling, that's some weird shit
That's
happening.
burned into my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that. And I had to rewind it. I was like, they didn't say Smithy. Like that's not it.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. For the past few years, he's owned like a pawn shop kind of deal.
Huh.
Like he hasn't been in wrestling. He's just been like,
why then? Why?
Damn.
I don't know.
They can find other active wrestlers that are big enough to wrestle.
Maybe we are gearing up for a foot fetish deal.
Oh man.
With OnlyFans being a thing now, maybe that's the thing.
Oh my god.
Maybe the dude does have a legit foot fetish. Who knows?
Well, keep that to himself.
He's only going to do kiss my foot matches. He's going to lose every single one of them.
Probably. Interesting.
Rhea better be careful.
Yeah.
Oh
Rhea better be careful.
No.
Because her fans already say weird shit. They're like, you get Snitsky in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rhea's got cute, like the long boots, though. It'd take him a hot minute to.
It would.
I think she'd beat his ass.
She'd whoop his ass for sure.
Maybe that's what he wanted.
Oh
Maybe that's the angle now.
It might be.
Step on him with your boots. Maybe
there you go.
I hope he got rid of his back knee if he's gonna be wrestling.
Because when he first debuted, he had like the long like goatee.
Yeah.
Like, he was balding, and then by the time he left, he was like completely. But he kind of looked like Kane when he left.
Yeah, a little bit. Fucking Snitsky, dude.
Better than Lars Sullivan, unless they bring him back. Maybe it's
he's not coming back.
Fucking Lars, man. Damn. I liked him too.
I was never in a Lars Sullivan.
No. You liked him?
Yeah, I liked Lars.
No.
Oh, which granted, I didn't see like the NXT come up of Lars. I only saw he's on the main roster. Oh.
Yeah.
A couple times.
He's hairy.
He's a very hairy dude.
And oily.
I mean, it's not like what was that wrestler's name? George the Animal Steel.
No, not like that, but enough to make you go, ooh.
Yeah, he's done for sure.
Yeah, because he hid his past. No.
Yeah, pro wrestling angles, man. They go places.
They do.
They're silly sometimes.
All right. Well, that's probably going to do this week's edition of Wrestle Vomit. We had a pretty solid return, but we'll be back weekly again. We don't
Yes.
know. We don't know when the recording days are always going to be, but we're going to be consistent. There's more wrestling than ever these days, so there's always something to talk about. We'll do a post-cruise video, let you know how that was.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to Dynamite on the 30th.
The 30th, yeah.
I don't get to
weeks.
go.
Oh, sorry. Me and Joe are going to Dynamite on the 30th. Let's do it on the podcast. Until next time.
Bye.